Rebecca,
Mark.
how's my girl?
Demure today. I feel a lot more demure. I feel a lot more.
You look demure.
Yeah, I look demure, don't I? Yeah. Cecil B. DeMille and all that shit.
You're always so stylish. You take stuff out of the wherever you find it, trash,
It's all trash. Today was all trash. Yeah.
but you turn it into the most stylish, interesting stuff.
Yeah. Style 360. Nikki Hilton. Check
Here,
it out.
pull that down.
Okay. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it. I honestly really don't like it. It's just giving me something to do with my day.
So you went to the hospital yesterday?
Yeah, I went for exhaustion. I was like,
Yeah, you were out of it yesterday.
I was out of it yesterday, kind of. No, this guy ran after me, so I was like, yeah.
Seems like they gave you a sedative.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
You're a little bit
My
slower
God,
than normal.
I'm slower today, give me a sedative in the morning, too. Fuck. But I'll be all right.
More than anybody I interview, I just want to scoop you up and lock you into a room for about 2 months.
I would do that, I swear.
You would?
I would, really.
You'd probably clean out my house, though.
I'd clean the house.
No, I don't mean clean the house. You'd clean me out.
Clean out the house? No, I wouldn't.
When
No, people always think I'm that kind of person. No.
No, I don't. I actually don't think you're that kind of person.
Yeah, no.
I would actually trust you, but
I'm actually very respectful of people's faces.
I might just do that one day.
One of these days, one of these is not like the other. I'd love it if you did, Mark.
Really?
Yeah, even though I hate the Palisades, I'd totally come check your place out. Are you dating anyone?
No, I'm not.
Good, neither am I.
What are you doing? What are you implying?
What am I employing? I'm employing nothing.
You're not my kind of girl.
You're not my kind of guy.
Then
No, but I don't mean
this
it. I don't
might
mean
work
that
then.
disparaging. You know, you have a great body, but your face, like it's your demeanor. Like you come across kind of like not like a serial killer, but you know when you've just killed someone
Yes.
and you
No, I don't.
No, but okay. Well, you know when you're just killed someone and you're with a group of people, and there's always that one guy that's like, "Oh my God, dude, we're all gonna go to jail. Fuck that." You know,
Yeah.
you give me that attitude sometimes.
I give you that attitude?
Yeah.
Well, you're out of your mind half the time you come by here.
Yeah, that's right.
That's probably why. But I'm fascinated by you. I think you're amazing.
I think you're amazing.
I would love to see you
Thrive.
realize some of your potential.
I'd love to. I still don't know what my potential is. I mean, I'm little Edie Beale over here, like Roxy Hart. You ever saw the end of that movie? Fucking Chicago.
So if I trapped you in my place or someplace and you never got access to meth and all the other drugs you play around with, Molly and stuff, how would you function?
I'd function. I wouldn't say without meth, but I'd function for sure.
Would you lose your mind?
No, I wouldn't. I'd have something to do, wouldn't I?
I'm not sure if you'd had something to do.
I don't have anything to do right now, honestly. So, it's kind of a stalemate right now.
Is that the problem? You need an anti-drug. You need something to...
No, it's not the drug. It's that the drug gives me a motivation to do something.
No, but I'm saying if you weren't doing the drug, you would need something to replace it.
Yes, of course. Like food, probably get fat or whatever.
You did put on weight that one time when you were...
Yeah, I did put on weight that one time. Let's not discuss it.
It'd
be very bad.
Some people said, it's funny. Some people said you look good, and I
yeah, right. Me too. No.
I can't say anything about weight.
When people compliment those videos, I'm like, no, I always come in here. Remember that one time I came in here, literally with feces on me. Like, no, I'm always here when I'm at my most disheveled.
There's usually. I like to get you at your most sober bit.
Yeah, I know. I come in here sober most of the time. Yeah, actually, all the time.
Well, sometimes you're out of your mind.
Yeah, but I'm out of my mind, but I'll be sober. No, I come here sober.
There was one time I saw you on Spring Street, and I gave you 20 or 40. I think I gave you $40.
Oh yeah.
And you left it on the sidewalk and walked away.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I remember you.
I can't really help anybody that can't even hold on to $20 or $40.
No, that was a kid thing with me when I was a kid though. I was really bad with money. People would give me money and I'd always drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one weird thing.
You don't have pockets usually.
I don't have pockets.
You don't have pockets right now.
I have a bag today though.
Oh, you do have a purse.
Yeah, a little purse. Yeah, I fished that one out of the trash. I hate it, but I needed a purse. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So I'm going to take advantage of this sober moment that I have with you. Do you have a family that we can contact?
No, I don't.
Come on.
I really don't.
Why not?
Because
you told me a few talks ago that you started crying when you started talking with your mom.
Yeah, but my mom or the moms that, like whoever, the stylist that I'm thinking of, yeah, but I don't have her contact information. We met once, her handler set it up, through the adoption agency or whatever.
You were adopted?
That's a horse crock of shit compared to what it actually is, but yeah. I was taken away and made to live with other people who weren't really in my family because my mother was deemed unfit. So like I said, I was raised with very nicely by some very wealthy people who treated me like garbage.
So they would not be the ones to contact if I wanted to?
No, they wouldn't.
Your biological mom is not interested in?
No, she is interested. I just don't know how to reach her. I don't have her number. I tried to get her on Instagram once. Anyway.
And she's a famous person?
She's a stylist, maybe. Maybe she's Rachel Zoe. Maybe she's someone who's like Rachel Zoe.
You're very mysterious.
I know, but I don't mean to be. Like, I'm not actually putting on a front of like a femme fatale, you know what I mean? I genuinely wish that I could sit here and outpour to you the details of my family. It's just like the Vanderbilts, you know what I mean? Like, you know, how they had a really fucked up kind of thing going on. A lot of twin sets and shit. I don't know.
What would you do if you got your life together and got clean?
I'd model.
You would model?
I'd model, yeah. I just need to shave. I'd go to castings and everything.
So here's what I could see happening. Let's say you somehow miraculously we got you clean.
Which I would love, and I'm very open for it. I don't
Wow.
think you think I'm as open for it as I am. Like, I'd go with you right now, but you always seem so busy.
Yeah, I am busy, but
Yeah.
But this is an opportunity that I might just have to take advantage of.
I'll let you take advantage of it.
I can imagine, especially if we did some talks and showed my audience how together you've become over time. This isn't going to happen in a week.
No, obviously.
But over time, we could maybe show how much potential you have, and maybe someone would offer you a position somewhere.
And that was something I'd be very grateful for. Like, I read through the comments, and honestly, a lot of it was the same old kind of pity, which I don't mind. Like, I'm not going to destruct on an audience. It's like, oh, I hope she's okay. Oh, I hope she's this. I'm like, yeah, but it's more proactive to be like, hey, how about I help you with a bag of clothes or whatever. I always read those comments where people are like, can I leave bags of clothes? And I'm like, I'd love to. Also, do you have a blazer?
I don't.
I need a blazer to go with that, because I want to put my blue dress back on, but it's going to need a blazer.
Well, this is interesting. Maybe we'll figure something out.
Maybe we will.
I mean, you think you're capable of staying put and not running off?
Yeah, I'm capable of staying put and not running off. I know where you are. It's just I never know how to reach you because I don't have a phone and I don't know your hours. Like, I'll come by here sometimes, like when I'm
not here
on really dark days, and your office will be closed. And I'll be like,
yeah, I'm not here every day.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're doing weekends. Yeah, usually did weekdays.
All right, well, let's see what we can work out.
All right.
This might be an opportunity that I haven't had in a while with you.
I would love that. I'd appreciate that quite a bit.
This is a real surprise, because you were getting worse and worse lately.
Not worse and worse.
I just wonder what they gave you last night at the hospital.
Oh my God, Thorazine. So straight up, like,
and it's still in your
the
system?
go-go juice, yeah.
No, I can't be injecting you with Thorazine every...
No, but it's just like I just woke up from a nap, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like irked, more irritated. I still did drugs today, though. Like, I know how to consume or control myself on drugs. It's just no, today, yeah, it's like I'm on heroin or something. Like,
There's a place called the Dream Center that would be great for somebody like you.
Is it LGBTQ?
What's that?
I can go to the LGBT center, can't I, in West Hollywood? I just never know how to get there.
Well, I can take you.
I'd love it if you took me. If you took me one day, I'd accept.
How about right now?
Okay.
All right, done.
Done.
We're going to do it right now.
Okay.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thanks, Mark.
All right. How are you, Rebecca?
Feeling fabulous, feeling cunty today.
You feeling what?
Feeling cunty.
I gave you money for a room last night and you're sleeping on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't afford it. It was $250, Mark. You lied.
$250? The Continental's probably about $60 for a room.
I don't have ID, Mark.
Oh,
They won't let me in without ID. You gotta let me in, Mark. I don't need a house. I need a phone. Can you get me a phone? Buy me a phone, Mark.
You won't just sell it for drugs?
I won't just sell it for drugs. I swear on my soul.
I thought you wanted to go to the LBQTY place.
Fuck that. I need a phone.
Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, beautiful.
How are you?
Terrible, Mark. Mark, I should have gotten a hotel room like you said.
I gave you money for it.
I know, but I went to West Hollywood and I partied. I went to the Abbey and I got drinks. I snuck in, yeah. The bouncer wasn't looking and I ran in and I bought people drinks. I bought 2 boys 2 drinks.
I
And
love that
didn't
you're
fuck
honest
them.
with me.
No, and I didn't fuck them, really. I just wanted a power move. Honest story. I went to the Abbey.
So last night you were on board for going to the LBQTY, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
no, I don't do charity, Mark. I do empathy maybe, but not charity. Sorry. No offense. You know, some people need a kick in life.
You were
Some
you were
people
heavily
push.
you were heavily sedated yesterday.
I am heavily sedated yesterday.
What am I going to do with you?
Take me in, get me a phone and a room, and lock the doors. Shut.
What are you going to? Who are you going to call if you had a phone?
I won't call anyone.
You're going to listen to music?
I'm gonna listen to music and watch videos. Mainly, I want to watch videos, Mark. I want to watch videos with audio, dude. I broke into a building and because there were computers, and literally the audio was fucking turned off. You needed headphones, so I just watched endless loops of the Olsen twins fucking on no audio. Because I can't find a Thoreau show on the internet. Now, there's something I must complain about. There are no episodes of the Rachel Zoe Project on the internet, and there are no Thoreau, designed by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, fashion shows on the internet, and that is something that I despise. Anyway, continuing on. The situation in Iraq is terrible, Mark. I mean, really, Bangladesh, you know what I mean? Those sweatshop kids.
You're in love with Rachel Zoe.
I'm really in love with Rachel Zoe. I really am. That's my mommy right there. No, because really on the internet, the kids do it with Lord. Lord, you know, the 14-year-old singer. They're like, mother. That's mother to me, is Rachel Zoe. That's my fat guy. You're still my singer. I love her. I love you, Rachel Zoe. Moving on, we're talking about me, Mark, please.
Yes, let's talk about you.
Let's
More about you.
let's just talk more about me, you know what I mean? And less about the situation in Iraq or the Bangladeshis.
No one's more interesting than Rebecca to me.
What about Bangladesh, Mark? Rebecca, moving on. Rebecca smoking. Taboo. Fetish. My favorite fashion editor is Babette Dijon, and my favorite magazine is Numero, and my favorite movie, which you never asked me before, is Funny Games, US.
Interesting. Let's hear more about you.
Okay, what do you want to know
What
about?
music you like?
Witch House and techno.
This week.
Techno.
When's your birthday?
4th of August, 1997. I swear to God.
You've been in love before?
Yes.
With who?
A man I'm going to call Mr. DeMille. I don't want to say his name.
Yeah,
I'm really
don't
shy.
give out names.
Yeah, no, he's known. I dated him for a while. I dated him when I was 16, and he was quite a bit older. And people found out in my family and were really pissed off at me. And I'm still in love with him to this day. But we can't be together. He's really, he's well known. He's Italian. He's Italian and I'm Russian. Yeah, no, really, I'm Russian. My grandmother's Russian. I don't speak a word of it, but you know.
Where'd you meet?
At a disco in Paris. I grew up in Paris, I told you.
Yep.
I grew up between Paris. I met him actually at the Club Silencio. And like we made out at the Club Silencio. It was crazy. The Club Silencio was a club that David Lynch opened anyway. Cheers, thanks a lot.
What's the favorite time of your life?
Fall, winter.
I'm sorry?
Fall, winter.
No, but favorite year, favorite thing.
Oh, this year for sure.
Really?
Yeah, no, really.
You're living on the street like a rat.
I'm living like a rat, dude. I'm in Liberty. Look at me. I'm wearing Chanel. Trust me, I would know.
I would think being in Paris and
No, Paris was complicated because I grew up as a boy. Growing up in Paris as a boy is disgusting. You have to be really like a sissy, you know what I mean? You have to be like a sissy. And my dad molested me, plus, all the time. But you have to be really a sissy, and you have to like, but you also...
You were molested too?
Oh yeah, I was molested too.
Everybody, you can't even get in this door if you haven't been molested.
Yeah, you can't get in this door if you haven't been molested. That's how they get you. You know what I mean? But I was raised Muslim, not Catholic, so it's a little more taboo. So there were rituals and weird things that I had to do with other men, you know what I mean? And videos and stuff. Like I had to do really weird things, Mark, on video.
This was where?
In Paris, Mark.
When you were how old?
When I was like 3 years old, Mark.
Are you just making up a story?
No, I'm telling you the truth. But like, let's not talk about it. You know what I mean? Let's not downgrade the scenario. But yeah, no.
That's for real?
I swear to God.
Okay, no, but you tell me a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I know, but everything I tell you is true. FYI. No, I swear, really.
Rachel Zoe's your mom?
Rachel Zoe's not my mom. She's
You
the
told
mom
me-
I wish I had.
You told me she was your
Well,
mom.
she's my mom. As in, well, she's not maman. My mother is maman. I don't want to say my mother's name.
So you were adopted?
Yes, I was adopted. We
What happened to
don't
your
talk about it.
biological parents?
We don't talk about them either.
There's so many things we don't talk about.
Because they were artists, Mark. Because my mother gave me up for adoption. She threw me in a dumpster, okay? And I was adopted because the mother couldn't have kids, okay? So, and then I was molested for it. And then I later found out that he picked her because she couldn't have kids. She was his second wife. She was like a trophy wife. She was kind of like a Jackie O. You know what I mean? Jackie O and Marilyn Monroe, you know what I mean? Like imagine if he married Marilyn first, okay? And then went on to Jackie. Can you imagine what the world would be like, though? I love Jackie O, see, and my stepmother reminds me a lot of Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had mannerisms and she had poise. And that's one thing I lack, you know what I mean? I don't arch my back. You're supposed to arch your back, see?
Well, you're also living.
Yeah, I know,
on
but
the
look,
street.
but look. Like Audrey Hepburn or Grace Kelly, you know what I mean? Or like Lana Turner. Like my favorite movie about Hollywood is Mulholland Drive. Have you ever seen Mulholland Drive?
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, exactly. So like whatever her name was, Lara Flynn Boyle or Rita, you know what I mean? Like she's not like the ingenue, you know what I mean? Like the whole persona aspect. But she has a certain way and she's just that way, you know, and I don't have that. I'm a rat, not a cat. Some people are cats. I'm a rat, I guess.
You're not a rat.
Cat.
You're so interesting.
I'd rather be doing this than having breakfast at Tiffany's. It's a line to get into breakfast at Tiffany's. You know they have breakfast at Tiffany's now. Really, they do brunch. You can do brunch at Tiffany's for $100. Yeah, no, really, it's fucking disgusting.
So you hang out in West Hollywood sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I like it there. There's music, there's bars. Yeah, I love it there.
But you come back to Skid Row to sleep?
Yeah, no, to get clothes. The clothes and the drugs are in Skid Row. The parties are in West Hollywood. I can't afford the drugs in West Hollywood, and I don't do coke.
But it don't a lot of the gay community in West Hollywood do crystal meth?
That's none of my business because the gay community does not support me. Mark, I was at an event last night outside the Red Line, and this is the truth. And a woman threatened to call the police on me because I was standing outside trying to bum a smoke. I'm like, and they were supporting a charity called something Q that supports homeless transgendered youth.
And she called the police on you?
She called the police on me. I didn't get arrested, of course. I ran away. I'm not retarded, Mark. I've never been. I've been arrested. I got arrested once for a meth pipe, really. Not here, in Florida, of all places. I love Florida. Florida, now that's where the gay community's at. Fort Lauderdale. Or what's that island called? Not Fire Island. Key West. Now Florida, Miami, Miss Vanjie. Now that's where the gay community is. I don't know what the LGBTQ community is. Lesbians don't chill with gays, okay? Lesbians are bookish, or they're bulldogs, or they're Valkyries, or they're more petite. I don't get this homogeny of people. I don't believe in the rainbow. That's why I believe in people as people. I don't care who you're fucking. If you're fucking them, you're fucking them. You want to get married, you're married. Otherwise, can you please do your job? I wish more people would do their job. See, we always complain about the fact that I don't have a job. So I guess my job is to be this homeless vagabond street urchin, and it works. No, but I'm very polite, see? By ATMs, I'm always like, excuse me, good morning. Can you spare some money? And then they'll go like, no, and I'll be like, ooh, but nice blouse. Ooh, Chico's. You know.
You are an amazing street urchin.
I'm a really great street urchin. See, I'm all clean, well-ish.
Did you
I came in here smelling like shit once, and we still shot, and it still got a ton of views. And that was the time that I was called, and I quote, the worst J-Lo impersonator in Reno. I'll hold on to that comment. That's the only one I share. It's the only one. I read all the comments. I'm like, oh my God, no, please, no.
So you actually read the comments on your videos?
Oh yeah, I read the comments. Yeah, no, I read the comment section. Yeah, oh my God, it's so cringy. I love it. All these people really love me. They really love me, Mark. It's
I love you.
I love you. I love you, Mark. You're like my best friend. I wish we could spend more time together, but you're always working.
I work a lot.
You work a lot.
Everybody complains that I work too much.
Well, you work pro bono. You're a non-profit. You're Meals on Wheels,
No,
Mark.
I'm a money-losing operation, but
You're a money losing up.
that might change soon.
That might change soon. No, I can tell you're gonna, come into a lot of money. See, I used to read Crystal Ball and I used to read tarot. I'm a real witch, by the way. Yeah,
You're a
when
witch?
I first, I'm a witch. Yeah, we never discussed that aspect of things. When I first came to LA, I actually read tarot on the streets in Venice. That was my first gig
Really?
here. I was 17. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to go to Paris or Venice with you.
No, well, I mean Venice, LA. I've been to
Oh,
Paris
Venice.
and I've been to Venice.
Oh.
Venice sucks ass. Venice sucks ass. Venice sucks ass. Okay, it's like Eyes Wide Shut. You seen Eyes Wide Shut? Yeah. Paris is awesome. It's my favorite city in the world, and I love it.
Yes.
The left bank, not the right bank.
You'd be so much fun to go to Paris with.
Oh yeah, of course I would. You would have no idea. On an expense account, of course. But you can do flea markets in Paris. I got a Christian Dior dress for $10. A Christian Dior haute couture dress by John Galliano for $10.
When were you living a straight life without drugs, without being on the street?
Oh God.
New York?
No. Growing up, like being, because I told you that my stepfather was a diplomat. So growing up in like Addis Ababa, or like, I don't want to talk about it. Ew. Mark, I've signed pieces of paper. I've signed NDAs, so I don't talk about my fans. I literally signed an NDA to get a plane ticket.
Really? What was the worst time of your life? Worst period of your life?
My childhood.
Like early childhood?
Yeah, my early childhood. Yeah, once I turned 8, I found cigarettes. Once I figured cigarettes out, it was good. Once I figured cigarettes out, it was fine. Cigarettes saved my life. Cigarettes and rituals, though. And the Olsen twins. Yeah. Cigarettes
You
and
like the Olsen twins?
Oh, I love them. I'm very fascinated by them. I'm very fascinated about how they're a modern American dynasty, really. They're their own powerhouse, but there's no man involved. You know what I mean? It's direct, it's feminist, it's opaque, but they're women. They're not feminists.
Women don't need men anymore. Men are becoming obsolete.
No, men are not becoming obsolete. I think women need men more than ever.
Why is that?
COVID, Mark.
What does men have to do with?
As in COVID, as in living
No,
together.
but like, what do men provide?
Sperm.
No, other than that, that's easily found.
Okay, no,
But
no, no joke.
Protection
Housewife sucks dick, man builds skyscraper. And I leave it there. Mark, the reason people mistreat me in life is because I'm a man and not because I'm a woman, Mark. It's about my dick and my beard. It's about my balls. Balls chafe, Mark, pussies don't. Okay? And I'm a feminist. And I'm not a feminist. You know what? I'm not a feminist. I believe in the equality of the sexes. At the end of the day, armpit hair. Bitch.
I think you're so interesting.
I know, right? I'm the Marsha fucking Brady of the Upper East Side. Don't you know?
Do you feel like nobody understands you?
No, I don't give a shit. Don't understand. Why would you want to understand me? I'm very...
No, but don't you just love it when somebody gets you?
No, what I love it is when people hate on me. I love when people
No, you
hate
don't.
me. People hate that I dress nicely, for instance. People hate that I'm skinny. See, a lot of women don't give me food because I'm skinny. Like, I literally beg people's leftovers off them. I do it. It's my primary source of food. Because to eat nicely, well, aside from these $10 sushi rolls that appeared in LA out of nowhere, but to eat nicely, I have to beg. Like Erewhon, Whole Foods, I could go to Kroger, maybe. You know, I could go to Star Market.
Where do you go to eat, typically?
Little Tokyo. Leftover sushi, leftover ramen. I hate ramen, by the way. Slurpee bowls. It's like, you ever seen that movie Old Boy when he gets the fucking squid on his face? Yeah. Yeah. Shh. We can keep that on the DL. It's disgusting. I like rice bowls. I like rice. I like sushi. I grew up eating a lot of rice. I grew up partly in Africa. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, anyway, back to you, Mark.
I like it when you're in this mood. This is my favorite Rebecca mood.
I know, right?
This is my favorite. I see a lot of Rebeccas. This is my favorite Rebecca.
Snotty, like snob, you know what I mean?
You're just so much fun.
Le snob, you know. I'm so much fun.
You really are.
We'll see.
Are you like this when you're
No,
clean?
No, I'm
No?
not. This
What do you
is why
like?
I do drugs, Mark. I do drugs. I do drugs.
Yeah, I know, but
I smoke cigarettes. I do drugs. Models do drugs.
what are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of? Heights. Okay.
No, but in terms
Pain.
of what do you
Pain. I'm afraid of pain. Physical pain, not emotional pain.
Like what about getting beaten up on the street?
Oh, I don't feel pain from that. No, I'm afraid of physical pain, Mark. I'm afraid of being, you know, when the anesthetic in an operation doesn't work and you can feel the operation, you can feel the pain. I'm afraid of physical pain.
What
I don't care
about
being...
like you play around with all these drugs? What if you somehow unknowingly got fentanyl?
Oh no, I have, dude. I once literally got battery acid and my pookie blew up. My pookie blew up, Mark. My pookie blew up. I passed out. Literally, I thought I died. I woke up. I'm like, oh, I'm so on Skid Row. I love it here.
Oh my God.
I love it out here.
You've OD'd before?
Huh?
Have you OD'd before?
Yes, of course. I OD all the time. It makes you impervious, dude. It's like sugar. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go around in the most delightful way. Anyway, moving on. Life of a star, kid. Life of a star. I could have been a child star, you know. I decided not to. My mom, she wanted me in, of all things, opera. So
Really?
I did opera lessons as a child. Yes, it was disgusting. To do a male alto, like, cause I had, no, it's disgusting. Do you know there are children in opera? People don't know this. Yeah, it was the most awful thing. And I had the most awful instructor. He was so strict.
What drugs did you do last night?
I did a bump of Molly at the Abbey. I did a big bump of Molly at the Abbey. I did like a whole baggie of Molly at the Abbey. I stole the baggie. And did the whole thing in the toilet with some other chick. Yeah.
How'd you get to West Hollywood?
The bus. The 16 bus. It runs from Skid Row. It's the most beautiful bus in the world. It's more beautiful than the Old St. Twins, who have a boutique in West Hollywood called The Row, by the way, that you should visit. The Row on Melrose, therow.com, The Row. Persuasion. New fragrance.
You got any regrets in your life?
No, not one.
I imagine that was the answer.
No, really, yeah, not a single regret. How about that?
I would have been surprised if you said yes.
Yeah, I know, so would I, really. Then I know I would have been possessed by the devil himself, Mr. DeMille. That's all, folks.
All right, Rebecca. So nice talking with you again.
So nice talking with you.
I'm going to set you up with a phone so you can listen to some music.
Yes, that's all I want is a phone.
I'll give you money for a room again, but
You
two
don't
nights in a
even
row.
do that. Give me $20 on a phone. Give me $20 on a phone, serious. $20 on a phone, we're good.
Done. Great seeing you.
Great seeing you. Prada, Rakata, Arka, Rebecca.